We are live.
I don't know what the surprise is.
Well, because we're not set up yet, and you were playing video games. So
I won my first game on MLB The Show 2026.
Is it good?
2-0.
Is it good?
The Indians prevailed over
Indians.
Oh shit, who was I playing? I think I was playing Pittsburgh. Yeah, I think it was Pittsburgh. So I haven't had a ton of time to actually like mess around with it, play with it. I've just been playing my son.
Okay.
I'm 1-2 against him. Kid's not bad.
I'm 1-2 against Mike.
But there's multiple different ways you can pitch and you can hit.
We're up to 70 subscribers.
70 new subscribers. So there's multiple different ways to pitch and hit. I just did like the classic meter one and then the timing hitting. Dude, there's like
I don't like the I've seen videos, the meter that's like you have to line up somewhere in the batting
Dude,
box
there's one where you gotta like use your joystick and like you go like down and circle halfway around for your pitches. There's no way I can do that.
No.
There's absolutely no way.
I feel like there's got to be an easier batting method.
It's the timing. That's the one I do. And I mean, I hit well. The Indians, I don't know. I haven't really I need to again. I just started playing last week and we played.
Oh, you've had it for a week?
Yeah, no. But I've literally played.
So you keep saying Indians. You're playing with the Guardians.
I'm playing with the Indians.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that's cool. I'm just making sure you didn't create a team called the Indians.
No, you kidding me?
Got time for that.
What is that down there? What do you got? Oh, it's my sandal. But it's a fun game. I have no time right now. Kids have sports. Like my daughter has softball right now. She had track after school. That's done at 4:15. Then she's got softball from 6 to 8. Then I got this. Tomorrow it's a track meet, and then Landon's got a scrimmage. I think Friday's the only day we don't other than picking kids up.
Yeah.
Which shout out to the Brights. They hook us up. They help us out. They pick up. They have Skylar watch Landon after school because he can't be by himself because he's 8.
Shout out Tim Bright. Good job. So my little surprise that I was going to tell you. First of all, I picked these guys up today. Spitz.
Oh yeah, Spitz cracked pepper. Bro,
Ooh.
where you been?
I just
come on
them today.
Come on, dog.
Good. Spitz cracked pepper sunflower seeds.
He's advertising.
I'm giving you a little shout out. I am advertising for
Let me have one to see if it
are awesome. If you guys like sunflower seeds or seeds of any kind, Spitz cracked pepper is absolutely where it's at.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one. Growing up, my dad used to get the salt and pepper kettle chips.
Oh, yeah.
That's what those remind me of. They're pretty good. So my little surprise is, or bad news, good news, however you want to take it. Mayano, our microphones, did a software update.
Okay.
So during that software update, if you notice, we have a third microphone over there. During that software update, as of last month, when I searched it, did all my research, everything, said we are good to go to run 3 microphones.
Now we're not able to.
Their software update does not allow that. So,
that's not a good.
So, no, not a good.
Well, that sucks.
Shout out to my dad helping me out.
What do you call a CFO?
Chief IT manager, CITM or whatever he wants to be called. Dad hooked me up and talked about and showed me P4. I cannot remember the brand off the top of my head.
P4.
It is a switchboard that I can plug in XLR to the mics.
Nice.
And I can run up to 4, but still record on my iPhone. That's the issue that I'm running into, is finding one that's compatible based upon how we record. So what did I call it here? It is see, look, I even sent him the IT ticket. Yeah. The Zoom Pod Track P4
Oh,
is going to be the switchboard that we are getting by next month. And that will allow me to have
yeah.
3 microphones.
Okay.
So, little hiccup. I wanted to have 3. Unfortunately, we got Israel Rojas. What's up? What's up? Um,
You said Roja?
yeah,
Hold on, I'm
Israel
gonna
Rojas
send the link to
C4s.
my boys.
Um, Wadsworth Baseball, who we were supposed to have tonight, unfortunately backed out. So, nothing bad, not talking smack. But Wadsworth Baseball, they had a scheduling mishap. If you guys do not know, we are in Northeast Ohio, and currently in Northeast Ohio.
Whoa.
Whoa, look at that. Currently in Northeast Ohio, it's going between 30 degrees one day, 75 the next, 40 the next, and then 80 the next, and then back down in the 30s. So when it's baseball season, that can be a little challenging when there's snow happening and everything going on. So Wadsworth Baseball had a couple games get rescheduled. So unfortunately, they were not able to join us tonight. But we do have some more lined up, and I've talked with Coach Todd, and we are getting Bryson Hall and or Gavin Madigan as well
Oh,
joining the show. So one of the things I would like to do. Have you been watching the Gruden QB class, or have you seen any of those?
who?
Gruden, John Gruden. Come on now, bro.
Oh yeah, John
Yeah,
Gruden.
yeah.
Madman Gruden.
I love him. Shout out John Gruden. Shout out Barstool. Uh,
Yeah, shout out my boy Pat McAfee. He used to run it back in the day.
help us out, bro. So John Gruden does his QB classes, and Will Howard was on it last year. And dude, there's like he does like 6 to 8. What'd your boys say?
Nothing. I can't say it on the air.
Ah, that's weird.
It's inappropriate.
Hmm.
My buddies rarely use appropriate language.
That's weird. So, anyways,
So who's he? Oh, with
so Diego Pavia was
Diego
yesterday's
Pavia.
from Vanderbilt, and he has Miami's Carson Beck on as we are talking. Would you like to watch this?
No, I don't. I don't want. I don't want to watch Carson Beck.
Well, you don't. Yeah, I know. But listen, I thought the same thing yesterday with Diego Pavia. But the crazy part is he was very tame. He was very relaxed and not as cocky. He was only cocky at one point, and he literally called him out. He's like, "You're a cocky son of a gun, aren't you?" He did not say gun, and he did not
Son
do
of a
bad.
bitch. Didn't he? Yeah.
Okay, son of a no, we went there. Starting
I
early
mean, I
tonight,
don't.
guys.
Is he? This is my question though. Is he 6 foot?
They measured him. Graydon threw his stuff up there yesterday. 5'9" and 7/8.
Really? Is that really how tall he is?
That's
5'9"
what
and
that's what
7/8.
Graydon put up there, and he said, "How mad does this make you?" And he had a comment on it, like nothing bad, but like basically Gruden even said, like, guys, like I've coached quarterbacks from 6'5" to 5'5". I don't care how tall you are, just freaking play ball.
Can you play?
So
Which
he's
is important. Carson Beck. What is he, like a 7th year guy too?
yeah, he's Carson Beck
6th year, I think.
late 20 or mid to late.
He was a what? He was a Georgia boy, right? Georgia boy.
Georgia boy, and then he's 23. He's actually a year younger than Diego Pavia, which I did not know that. But yeah, he had that COVID year thing kind of helping him out.
Who?
Carson
Beck?
Beck. Yeah, well, actually, both of them. Roman Hills PC. Hey guys. Hey Roman, how are you? Everybody, shout out real quick to Roman. Roman does some custom PC builds. So hop on his site if anybody needs any PCs built. We might be to the point that we need a PC build. So Roman is definitely someone that I'm looking through. So shout out to Roman. Thanks for joining us, man.
That's baller that he built PCs because there's no way.
Dude, some of his stuff, like I was actually like when we're in this weird middle ground, I feel like we're not busy enough that I need extra equipment, but we're also to the point to where we are.
Getting there.
Yeah, like we are. So it's like, do I bite the bullet and get the switchboard? Do I get the camera? Do I get the PC and start going XLR with, different stuff going on?
What's XLR?
The mic plug in rather than the wireless that we're doing now. And that's what I love.
It would be plug in.
Yeah. So like it's 6 and 1, half dozen the other, but like Moano does a great job of like going wireless. But I mean, again, if I need a third or a fourth mic due to their software update, I need some sort of a board. So I was on his website though, and I was going through yeah, do your thing, bro. I was on his website looking at stuff, and he definitely has some pretty sick builds. My dad Randy obviously doing his IT stuff. He could probably hook us up with a build that what we need fairly easy. And then we have another guy that I work with that he does
Randy, like Randy Marsh.
Randy, right?
No, but is your dad like Randy Marsh in South Park?
Yeah, that's a phenomenal comparison. That is a phenomenal comparison.
Well, I thought this was a free country.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a great the Little League baseball episode was fantastic. He's getting ready. What they're playing in like some they're playing in some like little like not like Little League World Series, but they're playing almost in like a championship game. And I forget how they keep winning. It's the dumbest way they keep winning. But then as they keep winning, Randy keeps getting all pissed drunk and fighting people.
And South Park is definitely one of those hidden gems that I talked to my dad about actually this weekend that and my father-in-law, both of them were in the conversation, like between South Park, Family Guy, and American Dad. Like, I don't understand how they get away with the stuff they get away with.
Well, it's right. Family Guy says like they'll do some pretty outlandish stuff. And I don't want to say it's inappropriate, but like some of the stuff they do is like pretty not wrong, but it's just like real taboo. South Park does taboo stuff, but I don't know, maybe because it's South Park and it's been around so long. It's just you've come to get that.
Well, for sure. Riker Mom said the studio looks awesome. Thank you so much. Riker Mom is actually that's Kyle and Eric from the Cave Cast.
That's their mom.
That's their mom.
That's their mom.
So thank you so much, Sherry. I appreciate it.
Oh, my wife was going to tune in, but she's at softball practice.
Clearly. Oh.
And I offered up my coaching assistance, and she said no. She said no. She said, you don't get to have everything.
Jessica said that.
I know.
Jessica, shame on you. Brett.
That's what I said.
I love a coach. I actually told one of the board's vice president. I don't know if we're allowed to name drop. So Wadsworth Youth Football board's vice president.
The VP.
The VP. We were going through some stuff today, and for spring flag that's getting ready to start up. Like I just
finally can't wait.
I know. So this Sunday is that skills camp that we're doing, and then on Tuesday, him and I are meeting to roster and assess teams. And I just asked him, I was like, hey, just clarifying, like I'm still good to coach. I'm still good to coach, even though I'm a director. And he was like, just have a good assistant. And I was like, pair me with Bird, spring and fall, we'll be good. So, because like I got to be at certain games, like in the fall. Fall's going to be challenging. Like
all I have to do is be like, CJ's one of my coaches.
There you go.
And that's
right. It. Between you and that's that.
So wait a minute.
Who's our co-host tonight? This is Brett Bird.
Ooh, who's asking?
Riker Mom.
Riker Mom.
This is Brett Bird. He's been with me since the beginning. Phenomenal guy, great sports guy. Um, Knows a lot about a lot.
I know a little about a lot.
You
I'm
know,
not quite.
you
I
know a
know a
lot
lot
about a
about a
lot.
little,
Yeah,
but
we went
I
on a
know a
date
little
night.
about a
I
lot.
feel like with the four of us, our wives and
Oh, Tilted Farmer.
together,
Very good off Route
very
3.
good,
Go to Tilted
very good.
Farmer. They have
Um,
what was that? The beer tap thing? It
oh,
was
the
I'm
beer
not
wall.
drinking right now, but they had a beer
The
wall. That was
beer wall
really
was
cool.
phenomenal, and then they have a wine wall on the other side. So shout out to them, great food. But it was hilarious, and I feel like our wives wanted to kill us because we were drawing football plays about half of the
Oh yeah,
whole date.
halfway through.
So
Yeah, but when a good idea comes up, you just have to go with it. So I got to ask you this skills assessment, what are we assessing the kids on?
I
Is it
feel
like
like
catching, running,
yeah, and I feel like it's also
throwing?
yeah, basically it's I from what I understand, it's going to be like a miniature version of what we do in the fall. Obviously, the fall we have those 3 weeks, 3 days a week.
Yeah.
This is the basis of this is obviously making sure the kids have their equipment, and then going from there. Um, so obviously we're going to be doing from what I understand, some scripted plays like, hey guys, these are the 10 plays that we like to run. You know, here's these. I think a little bit of freedom to do some of our own stuff.
Oh,
But not overly complicating things because they're going to be doing, I mean, you got your 3 games going on, 1 2 3, 25 yards, 35 yards,
for
35 yards,
for what?
field length. You got your 3 fields.
Wait a minute. The width is 50 yards. It's sideline to sideline.
Correct, and then you start on the 15.
You start on the 15.
Start on the 15, that'd be
Oh, yeah.
35.
Is it
It was the 15 or the 10 last
I think it
year.
was a 10.
Okay, so 35, 40 yards. But basically it's here's your 3 games going on, 35 to 40 yard length, going one direction, and then double headers though.
Oh, yeah, that's how it
Running
was.
clock,
Dude, I love double
running clock the
headers.
whole time, from what I'm understanding.
20 minutes, right?
So that's gonna be crazy. 30, 20 or
30?
30,
Okay.
20 or 30.
Last year was fun.
Yes,
It's
last year was
it
a
was
good
kind
time.
of it was kind of funny too. Well, not funny, but there were I don't know if there were parents
Ooh,
whose kid didn't play in it, but like if a parent ever sees this, there is definitely contact in spring flag. They have helmets on and it's not
yeah, yeah. It's
we're
not
not
overly
looking for it,
crazy,
but
but
like
it was fun. It was. I
how do you
like.
tell a first and second grader like, "Hey, if you're running full speed at this kid, make sure you slow down and just
Well,
grab his flag."
yeah, it's difficult. Real quick, Cave Cast popped on. Kyle is actually down in Texas. I believe it's Texas for his work event.
Texas.
So he hopped on long enough to say hey and support us a little bit. Kyle, glad you made it there
Thank
safe.
you,
Glad you're
sir.
in the hotel.
Where's he at in Texas?
Where are you at in Texas? I think Dallas area.
Dallas.
I could be
I
wrong.
drove
I
through
could be
Dallas,
wrong.
dude.
Kyle, correct us. Crystal says hello. Hey, Chris, how are you? Glad that you guys both made it safe.
Hello, love.
Glad that you
Is
guys are
Crystal
both
a
getting.
girl?
Yes.
Okay, I was right. Hello, love.
Dude, Crystal is awesome to watch football with. So she's from Alabama.
She a Bama fan?
She's a Bama fan.
Okay, that's cool.
So she's from Alabama, Bama fan. She started following Kyle and Riker Road, fell in love, and
Hmm.
then she moved up here. And they live happily ever after. But she is hilarious. And since she moved up here, made a deal with her. I
Okay.
will watch Alabama games for her if she watches OSU games for us. And I think we have a little bit of a Buckeyes fan going on.
How couldn't you be though? Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. How can't you be a Buckeye? Well, I know how you cannot if you're a Michigan fan, but
Oh, someone said that we are boring, that
oh,
they're not sending us money to stop begging and that this is boring. But
who was that?
uh, Max 6626. So the crazy part is I've never asked you for money and I'm sorry that you feel like we are boring.
What would Max, what would you like
Somebody
to
said Max, how old are you? That's hilarious.
What would Max, give us a topic to talk about and we can
Yeah.
interact with you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Ask us anything episode here. Kyle said he is at the Gaylord in Grapevine, Texas. So there you go. Cavecast also said that Max needs life or an enema. So that is hilarious. Thank you for
Did
my
Max
comedic
comment back
relief.
what he wants us to talk
He
about?
is not yet. Max, if you have any topics that you want us
What was
to
his
talk
name?
about,
Max
Max 6626. I'm
6626.
assuming Max 666 was taken.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Well, no, 6626. It's 4 numbers instead of
Rude
666.
AF toxic chat with the eye rolling emoji. I'm leaving. Shake my head. Okay.
Is that Max?
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't think our chat's toxic at all. Chat, I think you guys are doing great. And
Well, Max, we're
shaking my
sorry.
head with the slapped face emoji. So
We aim to
yeah.
please,
Sorry,
but
guys.
we can't please everybody.
Can't please everybody.
Now, here's one thing I do want to talk about. Maybe if Max is still on, he'll enjoy this. Are you or are you not going to watch the Masters this weekend?
I will be honest. I'm gonna try to catch some of it and or most of it.
Okay.
But our April is absolutely crazy. As you know, we got
So is
sports
mine.
starting, baseball starting for Corbin, basketball is wrapping up for Colton, and just
Oh,
everything in between.
dude.
So
I was talking to Baxter. Baxter was telling me that there's still there's still basketball. It's spring.
yeah,
I know
basketball's
basketball
wrapping
is
up.
a year-round thing though, so I completely understand. But I'm gonna try to watch as much of the
Dude,
Masters as
this
I
is
can.
going crazy. I don't know who Max is, but they just said bald head needs to learn some manners. Also, I'm blocking this channel.
Dang.
Clown face emoji. Riker mom, Max, we don't care. And Rogan says, kick rocks, Max. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you want to block us, that's completely fine. I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Yeah, man, bummer, dude.
I was I ill mannered
No,
or
you weren't.
anything?
No, you weren't.
Okay, I was just double checking.
So listen, if anybody's a betting person,
Ooh,
I'm not saying I have an inside. What do you mean? You get like DraftKings,
I've
FanDuel, and all
I've
that?
tried DraftKings, Fan Draft.
What about FanDuel?
I th- their logo black and white?
I don't know.
When you have your phone, I can't.
Well,
my
this
phone
is so I'm
I
just on
can't get
the.
verified, and I don't know why. Like I go through all the steps, I cannot get verified for
They
sports
think you're
betting.
probably Iranian.
Well, the good news is that's probably good.
Yeah, because I
But
don't. I have one, but I've never made a bet. But I was looking at who some of the
please
favorites
block
are.
away.
Say what?
Riker mom said, please
Uh,
block away.
but Scotty Scheffler has the best odds. Then John Rahm, Bryson DeChambeau, Rory McIlroy, Xander. I think it's Shuffley, Ludvig Eberg. So when I was down in Florida and we went to the Arnold Palmer Invitational, I think he was in the lead, but I don't think he ended up winning it. He looked pretty good.
I like Rory. I don't know why, but he's one of my faves. Also, real quick, I can't remember if I told you this earlier. Bryson Hall, Gavin Madigan.
Yeah.
Yep, possibly coming
Bryson
on.
Hall,
I
Gavin
gave Coach
Madigan.
Todd 3 dates and times.
That's what's up. Is Coach Todd going to come with him?
Depending, I told him we could have both of the athletes, and both of the athletes.
Bryson would be fun because
Bryson would be
he's
awesome.
only going into his junior
Yes,
year.
yes. In the fall, he
His
will be a junior.
year.
He's got so many colleges reaching out. But one of the things I like about like the Gruden QB class, which I would love to do with Bryson, is get a whiteboard down
Break
here.
it down.
Get a whiteboard down here and break down some plays. Draw your favorite plays, go through some stuff. So that could happen within the next few weeks.
I want to ask him how it is. Like,
oh man, this is going nuts.
uh-oh.
Yeah, they should be nicer to Max. Seems like the bald guy has an ego.
You didn't even say. You said nothing mean.
No, I don't.
That's all right.
Either idiot trolls have nothing better to do. I suggest doing some homework. Make your bed. Take out some trash. That was from Riker Mom. Gotta love the trolls who help boost the live. That's what I'm thinking. Like you guys keep
Max. Tell all your friends to get on
know
here.
anything about sports?
Shoot away.
That's crazy. I made it, but playing Gray Zone, so at least I remembered. Angelic Kim, I think that is Kim Clark. That is a coworker of mine. But she has some pretty badass video game stuff
Does she
going
sell
on.
cars too?
No, she's in our main office. So I think she's like accounts payable, receivable, super smart.
She the one that sends
She's
out the
awesome.
letters that
You
they're
owe us money.
delinquent
Yep.
and we're gonna have a repo
Yes.
man come get you at 3?
Repo man, no. But pay your bill or you lose your account. Yes.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
she
feel like
said,
Max isn't giving us a fair shot because
"Hey Kim, I'm
we're
blocking this channel because the bald guy is arrogant." That's
we're
awesome.
soft talking. I feel like that's somebody you know
I
and just
probably,
messing
but
around.
at the flip side, just keep boosting my stuff. Like that's totally cool.
What I I told
The
him
more comments, the more views I get.
I
That's
told
awesome
him to
for me. So
give us a topic he would
he
like
said,
us to talk
"Keep
about.
talking Blake with popcorn." Riker mom said that. That's awesome.
Is he a Buckeye fan? Is he a
Are you a
Michigan fan?
Buckeye
Is that
fan?
what upset
Michigan
him
fan?
is because we're not Michigan fans? I did see that they won the national title. Here we
They
are talking
did.
about sport,
They did.
which is fine. I don't really care. The Buckeyes
I
haven't
don't
had
follow
a great
basketball
no,
enough
you
to care. I wanted UConn to win because they have won, but like what I think Michigan's first title
let me
in
see that
30
cup. I'll
years.
put these in there.
Oh yeah. Do your
Um,
thing.
I used to watch college basketball a lot when I was younger. It's not that I don't like college basketball because I think college basketball is better than pro basketball. I'm not a basketball fan.
I will tell you this, like it's very hard for me to like follow basketball, and we've talked about it before on episodes and on a couple lives. It's hard for me to follow just by watching on TV. But when I'm there, I love it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like, I have a really good time watching it, following that way. I have followed more basketball this year probably than I have in the last 8.
I think
And I'm
I watched more girls basketball than guys basketball this
okay.
year. I
Speaking
did
of
watch
girls,
go ahead.
Ashlyn, confirmed to date, power lifter and girl wrestler from Wadsworth. Oh, dude, she's
The girl
nuts.
wrestler? Wait, she's a power lifter and a wrestler.
Yes, power lifter
That's
and
what's up.
wrestler. She said she was going to try to join the live tonight, but she couldn't guarantee it because
What's
she
her
was
name?
going to a wrestling banquet. Ashlyn Smith.
All right,
But
I'm
she's trying to
gonna
send me over some of her stat lines. She is booked for the last week of April. So we got the Wadsworth wrestlers coming back next week, talk about like their postseason stuff down at States, how all that went with
how'd she spell
Coach G.
Ashlyn?
Ashlyn
And what's the last name?
Smith.
Smith.
Yes, yes.
All right. I'm gonna type that in.
Oh man, chat's going crazy.
Is that her right there?
Yes, yes.
It's
That is her.
got some
Oh man,
bling around her.
everyone double tap for that like. All right. I'm not basing anything. Hit
This
me up
says
when you
Norton
grow your
City
hair back.
Schools.
He said, "Hit me up when you grow your hair back." They're going
Dang.
nuts right
It
now.
does. I know you can't see it right now because you're not 3 feet from him, but he has hair growing.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of the Ray stance. What is that? What would you call it? He's got the Ray stance from Ghostbusters 2
Yeah. The crazy part is
receding hairline, but
I choose to shave my head. Just because I can wake up in the morning and go to work and
well,
not
here's
care.
something. This girl, she's looks like she's deadlifting 405. Jeez, what a beast! That'll be fun. Powerlifting is a
Somebody said cracker chocolate. Chat's going crazy. Chocolate is actually very healthy for you. Be
dark
sure to double tap that like.
dark chocolate, though.
Dark chocolate. It
I
is
think
very
it's
good.
dark chocolate.
I'm not taking advice from you on this topic. No.
Wait for somebody to say aspartame or aspartame is healthy, which is artificial
Ooh,
sweetener. It's not just like
I need to be a
sucralose.
moderator. Riker mom, have at it. I don't know how to make you a moderator, but do it.
Just tap into the
The
mainframe.
darker it is, the healthier it is. I have heard
Ah,
that as well, Tom. So the
I heard berries are that way.
the challenge I have is I can't just eat like one square on a dark chocolate bar. Like, you're eating half of that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, let mom be a mod.
We need a
TJ's
mod
been
here.
living off of it forever. Is Jesse's on? What's up, Jesse? Thanks for joining.
What?
Thanks for joining, buddy.
He's saying you living off chocolate?
Living off of chocolate? Is that what you're saying, Jesse?
Dude, chocolate is so
We
good though.
got great hairline versus no hairline. That's the
Dude,
perfect balance.
this bad boy.
Hey, man.
I used to have a gnarly widow's peak, plucked it out. Literally any guy out there, because I
Did you use the derma roller?
nope,
too?
nope. So a buddy of mine named Gabe, it's funny, and you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So not every time he sees me, but I'd say at least 2 to 3 times a year when I see him, he's like, "Bro, that hairline." Like,
It's one of the greatest.
it was God given, but there was a widow's peak in there, and the way my widow's peak went, it went like straight down, and then like no, well, it went like it was like a weird triangle. So the one day I remember looking at it and I'm like, I'm gonna pluck this, and I just hair by hair plucked it, and now and look at it. It's beautiful.
Phenomenal.
Dude, I've had so many people be like, "Bro, that hairline, how'd you get that?" I'm like, I had a widow's peak, I plucked it. I literally pluck it, and then I just sit there.
Full beard versus no beard.
I did have facial hair. I think I may grow the mustache back.
If I can get enough viewers, I won't say the number yet, but I'm so like back and forth.
What, that you'll shave?
Yeah.
Just completely shave.
No. I'm thinking just 5 o'clock shadow with mustache is my next look. But God, man, I'm gonna miss the beard.
Do a goatee.
I've got some whites. Yeah, but can I do a goatee and keep the length?
Yeah, yeah, of course you can. And then Viking tie it. 2 braids or 3 braids, bro. Or just 1 braid.
Goatee always looks good. I don't know.
See, whoever said that, 100% right.
I don't know if I can do it.
I have a good goatee, but it's like right on the outsides of my mouth is the hair doesn't grow as thick.
Add as moderator. Click.
Oh, click.
Can manage blocked words, live chat, or standard. Riker Mom, do you want to be the managing moderator?
Oh, that sounds important.
Moderator?
Give her that one.
I feel like managing moderator is
give her the power to decide.
I will never shave my beard. There's pretty much nothing anyone could offer. That's what Estrada said.
That's a lie.
Don't shave, you'll go from 33 to 13. I would agree with that, and I don't know.
There's no way.
Mom, that's a lot of pressure. I feel like
she can do it.
Managing
with what is it? With great power comes great responsibility.
Mom can handle the responsibility, says Roman. We're gonna go managing. There you go.
Figuratively speaking, if we offered that guy $1 billion tax free to shave his beard, he would do it.
Tom Estrada, not saying that we do have it, but if a billion
dollars,
B boy dollars tax free was offered to you, would you shave your beard?
Absolutely. Who wouldn't? If he says no, I don't believe it. Well, I guess it's possible. I mean, some people really do love their beard.
Told you. That's our next move, dude. We need a whiteboard.
And he's probably like, this is the play I ran against the Buckeyes.
We need a whiteboard for some of the quarterbacks that are getting ready to come on. I feel like one of the challenging parts is trying to do sports during that season. So
getting people that are in the off season.
Yeah. Like
that's fine.
I text Coach Todd.
I like that.
I text Coach Todd, Wadsworth varsity football coach. Hey, can we get you and Bryson, you and Gavin, or Bryson and Gavin back on the show?
Yeah.
And he's literally like, yeah, I think they would love to do it. Send me some dates and times that would work. Send him 3 dates. I'll give them to you here in a little bit. But like that was so easy, not in a bad way, but we got Ashlyn. She's, I think wrapped up the powerlifting, wrapped up wrestling, but track season. So
does she run track? do
She
track?
does something in track. Because
She's
she was
well,
scheduled.
she's a power lifter. I'm gonna assume she probably does like discus or discus and shot,
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah,
which they had a track meet tonight. So hopefully they did well.
I
I
hope
saw
they
that
did
picking
well.
my daughter up. My daughter and them, they won their track meet against
Ooh,
Brecksville yesterday. Boys
Brecksville,
and
yes.
girls, they beat both of
Both.
them pretty handily too.
Nice.
It was fun. I haven't been to a dude, I haven't been to a track meet in I'm 38,
It's been high
28,
school for me. That's
20
16
years.
years.
20 years.
It's been
Yeah.
15, 16 years for me.
Well, no, I think I think it was my little brother's, that would have been his junior year. I think he made state in the high jump. I think I went that year. I don't think he placed though. Still to this day, it's crazy. I think his PR was either I think it was 6'4", and he's 5'8".
Estrada about the beard said,
Oh, what'd
I
he say?
said pretty much nothing, dot, 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 not nothing. So
Ah,
$1
yeah,
billion
there we go,
is
okay.
obviously his cutoff.
When you
That's
start
hilarious.
talking numbers in the Bs, I think everything is pretty much open to that's a strong possibility I would do that.
Oh, yeah.
Now, here's the thing, could you live for 100 days? Like, I think it was, who Mr. Beast did it. They had to live
Yes.
in, like, a room for X amount of
I would
days.
love to do one of those Mr. Beast challenges because I really like the one where he set that dude up in the grocery store. That was one of
I
my
didn't
favorite ones.
what did he have to do?
Similar, 100 days, can't cross a perimeter. If he crosses the perimeter, he's done. But I think it was 100 days. It was 100 days or 6 months, something.
So that's
Some
3
timeline.
that's 3
3 to
months.
6 months in a grocery store. And for like however many days he survives or like stays in there without crossing the border, it's like a certain amount of money. But at the end, it's like the big pot.
Well, yeah,
Like
but how much is it? Like $1,000,000?
is 500,000 to a million. I would
Dude, see,
like, dude, yeah.
this is the problem for me in
For
doing
3 to
that.
6 months of my time, I would
But
do it. Sorry,
but
guys.
would you quit your job to do that? Because
Yeah,
now you would.
yeah. For $500,000, there's other jobs out there, like not in a bad way. I'm not talking crap
Oh,
about
he's
where
saying
I
he could do
work.
something other than sell
I'm not
cars.
saying that, but to that aspect, there's other dealers. There's other options and avenues. If I got $500,000 to stay somewhere for 3 to 6 months, yeah,
But that's saying you actually stay. What if you give up on day 98 or 74?
I really don't. I mean, your family, like they always do those surprises that the family comes and visits you at a certain amount of time
Oh,
or a certain,
really?
yeah. I mean,
That would be I will say this,
the
that would be hard,
missing my
not
kids
being
and my
around your
wife would
family.
be the
Yeah.
hardest. But like you're telling me I've got 3 to 6 months in a grocery store to do whatever I want.
Do you get and you
Like,
get to make food and stuff like that, I'm
sure.
assuming?
Yeah, it's a grocery store. I don't know
Do
how
they
he
have
did it.
stoves and stuff like that in there?
I mean, he's got something that I obviously got to eat.
Well, the one I saw, they were in, like, this big cube, and it was a guy and a girl, and I think they had to last, I don't know, it was, like, 30 days? I guess this is my thing. If I were to do that, it's not just going and doing that. I would literally have to be on, like, leave from my job.
Roman says if he shaves his beard, he looks like a thumb.
That's what's up, dude. Thumbs can be attractive.
So,
Thumbs up. But, like, you gotta take leave from work.
yeah.
And what if, like, I don't know, what if weirdly some type of medical accident happens? Because then now you're from on and that could be day 98 and you only get 10 G's.
I
It's gotta be more than half a million for me though,
I'm
because
telling
you're
you.
paying taxes and that's at least
But
half, if not a little bit more.
okay.
So now you have a quarter million. We'll just say
Sure.
you have a quarter million.
Sure. Here's my question to you though. How many years
Would it
as a
take me to make that?
nope. No, no. I'm not going that deep.
Oh, okay.
How many years have you been a police officer?
9,
So 9 years in your 30s.
late 30s.
So you got 20-ish more years of work that you need to do
I
before you can retire,
I
right?
technically come July 3rd, it'll be 9 years. Well, total I have what, 2015, so that's 11. But
When can you retire as a police officer?
so that'll be let's see here, 16. It'll be 16 years.
Okay.
I'll have
So,
to 16 more years. I
so
have to do.
16 more years.
No. Yeah, 16.
Are there
No, yeah, 16. I'm sorry.
I won't
Good
say
Lord.
where, but are there no other police departments that you could join and be okay for 15, 16 years? I'm gonna get some more spit seeds.
No, yes, there are, but it's not a guarantee that I would get hired.
I feel like in Northeast Ohio, after 9 to 10 years experience, you would get hired somewhere.
You'd be surprised.
You'd be all
right. You'll be all right. But yeah, see, maybe I'm thinking too far into it because I think like I'd have
Roman
to take.
Hills, you're an officer. I did not know that. Thank you for everything that you do, sir.
You're welcome.
Salute to the camera. Not there you go. There you go.
That reminds me of Tool Time.
Ooh.
They used to do that. We salute to I forget. Say what?
I used to be able to do that really well before my voice was messed up.
One of the best 90s sitcoms. Honestly, that one is in my top 3 of 90s sitcoms that I used to watch.
Jesse said we should put more seeds in our mouth so he can understand us better.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, he can understand me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Jesse's the only one that can't understand.
No, I'm good.
Like
no more seeds.
Oh, yeah, you got a pouch.
I got a pouch. I got the teen, and which actually tomorrow, my supervisor is bringing in. I think he said it was his uncle went somewhere like Sweden or something like that, and he got
overseas pouches.
He got Velo 20 milligrams.
Oh God!
Tomorrow morning when he gets in,
we're 15.
Oh, we're trying it.
Oh God! Did you see Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura trying like overseas pouches? It was crazy. Like,
so what kind were they, or do you not remember?
I can't remember. They were Swedish.
Okay.
Like, they literally opened it up, smelled it, and was like, what the hell? This is not regulated.
Well, I can tell you this. I did. Well, I shouldn't say I did, but I did buy when we were in St. Martin at the airport.
Thank you, Riker Mom. She said she just finally subscribed, and so did her husband.
Excellent.
So thank you so much.
But when we were at that airport, like they got the little stores in there. I bought a thing of mint. It was either peppermint. It was peppermint Velos, which I'm not a huge fan of. I like the spearmint.
Love it.
They were 9s, which is right up my alley.
Love it.
Guess how much I paid for them?
In an airport?
Mm-hmm.
$13 a can.
Pump that number up.
$23 a can.
There wasn't a price. I got scammed, which it's fine because I needed my nicotine fix, but I had a 20 out. And the guy he didn't even give me change.
Jesse said 20 milligrams. That's worse than a whole thing of Break Clean. Roman says the Swedish ones are hardcore.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's their Velo 20 milligrams, but now they had like, they were called Siberians at this. I think they were called Siberians, but they were at a cigar shop in St. Martin, like right down the street from where we were staying. And they were 25 milligram. I almost bought them just to buy them, but there was no way I was going to try one. Which I will say this, if anybody ever wants to go to St. Martin is awesome. What a good time. We were on the French-owned side because like half is French, and I think the other side is owned by the Dutch. And I think the Dutch is like a little bit more of a party scene style than the French side. But yeah.
So I just Googled it, and they said Bert Kreischer has mentioned Rogue. I have not used Rogue, but he uses like Rogue and Zen. However, I will tell you, kid that I work with, ex-Wadsworth Grizzly player, Sean Kincaid, he likes that free brand, FRE, with like the line over the E. I don't know.
It's right there, that red one.
Yes. So he gave me a 15 mil.
Ooh, 15?
Here's the deal with that brand, I will tell you. I was fine as far as
Okay.
like burn, no acid reflux, like
Yeah.
the
Oh,
milligrams
you get
didn't bother
acid
me
reflux from
if
those?
they're too strong.
Hmm.
But
Oh, from swallowing your
yeah,
saliva?
yeah. But the 15 milligram, I was actually kind of, I don't want to say upset, but like shocked. That brand has like zero flavor.
But are they flavored or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
There's
they just don't have
wintergreen.
but
Like
it
I
just
didn't
doesn't
get strong flavor.
mm.
I can put in a mint zone, 6 milligram mint zone, and I'm okay. Good flavor.
Who's alright? There's
I
something
like
I
zone.
think it's probably because
And
I had
they
a
are
bad
on sale
I think
at
it's because I
Circle
had a
K.
bad experience with Grizzly Mint
Ooh.
years ago. I have, like, some type of
Jesse says Rogue, thumbs down.
rogue well, dude, my brother-in-law gave me it was like a mango
Ooh.
flavor Rogue one time. I really enjoyed that.
Zone just came out with a
Jalapeno,
jalapeno
jalapeno.
lime flavor that I would be interested to try. I don't know how the spice level of jalapeno would do mixed with nicotine, but
Might not be
we
bad.
could be shocked.
He had,
Nicotine free now, nicotine free nowadays. I'm out here raw dogging life trying to stay sober. Good for
dude,
you,
it's
Roman.
tough.
It's tough. I
God bless,
have
fight the good
struggled
fight.
with smoking and vaping, but the pouches seem to really help. So
Well,
yes, great for you,
who
Roman.
Roman
That's
so
awesome.
Roman did vape and he doesn't vape
I
anymore?
don't know. He just said he's nicotine free nowadays. I'm out here raw dogging life, trying to stay sober.
Got it.
So great for you, Roman. If you can do it, do it. I cannot.
I remember those days of vaping. I don't wanna say I can't believe I vaped because I did used to smoke cigarettes, but now that I don't vape anymore, like, I think I took a hit off yours the one time.
I've
You're
since I
like
quit
you're like, "You
vaping.
know, I'm like,
Yeah,
no, I'm good."
no, since I quit vaping, I've like randomly, hey, can I try that? Whatever. And like I hit a vape and I'm
You're just
coughing
like,
for like
"Ugh."
40 minutes. It's crazy.
Well, it's funny, were you waking did you wake up
Roman said he smoked for 20 years.
20
Good for you,
years?
Roman. If you quit cold turkey and
Roman, what
you're
kinda
doing
cigarettes
this,
did you smoke?
it's crazy. We're talking about everything tonight.
But I remember waking up in the middle of the night, and I'd be like
Yep.
and I'd find my vape, and I'd be like and well, it reminded me so my dad was a smoker, but I remember he told me he woke up one night, and he woke up because he needed a cigarette, and he's like, "I'm done." And, I wasn't the exact same thing, but I remember being like, "Dude, you're waking up in the middle of the night
Yeah.
to hit
Yep.
up an effing vape?"
Yup. Sure am, Dad. Sure am, buddy.
So then I was like, "I'm done."
Marlboro Lights for most of it, but I also
Ooh,
smoked ultra cheap 305s. The
okay.
305s.
Oh,
That
dude,
sounds like
they're about that long.
The Eagle Reds.
You hold my I used to smoke back in the day when I was a poor
Virginia
college
Slims.
student. No.
He looks like a Virginia Slim guy.
Virginias, they're like that. They're like that thick. No,
That long.
I used to smoke these things called Kentucky Wilds.
Okay.
It was I used to do Marlboro Reds, which, dude, you wanna talk about
Cowboy
cowboy
Killers.
killers? Dude,
Yeah.
Marlboro Reds hit hard, and I'm like,
Yep.
"I really don't like that." So then United Dairy the UDF that was, like, right off, like, 12th or 13th, they had a sale on Kentucky Wilds. So I was like, "You know what? Let me get 4 packs of those." 4 packs were, like, 10 bucks. That's how cheap and disgusting. And I thought Marlboro Reds hit hard. These things hit like you were getting punched in the gut every time, but they had some taste to them. So I'm like, "Okay."
The dude at Circle K. So I just got like 4 cans of these because so Britt and we stopped there on Easter and I only got like 2 cans and I put in my phone number and I told Britt, I was like, so I don't know if that guy checked me out wrong or if there's a sale, but
Yeah.
this was how much we paid. And she's like, yeah, there's probably a sale. So I'm like, well, if there's a sale, I'm stocking up. So stop at Circle K before we started filming. And I told the guy, I was like, yeah, can I get 4 cans of like any mint flavor you have, zones, 6 milligram zones? He's like, all I have is mint and spearmint. And I was like, I'll take 2 of each. Cool. Put in my phone number. That dude did a double take. 4 cans I spent. Guess how much I spent?
Probably $7.
$6
Yep.
on 4 cans of these. And he was like, I might have to switch to those. I'm like,
Oh, that's what the guy said?
yeah.
What did he say what he uses?
He did not, but I mean, they're normally $3 to $4 a can.
Dude, I get like 2 of these for
I can't do-
$6.
I can't do Velo.
Why not?
I don't know. I think it's more of the thickness, and it takes a while for the flavor to hit. But also, you do upper, I do lower.
I'm tasting it right now, man.
You're
That wild
crazy.
berry.
Roman says I've been clean for 12 years. I've slipped up with alcohol, but he's going back to meetings to try to keep a handle on it.
Good on him,
Good
man.
for you, Roman. That's awesome. Keep doing your thing. Brandon,
Stay
we're
strong.
here for you. Stay strong. Jesse said that the Alps are good as well.
Alps?
Alp. It's
Like ALP?
Tucker
ALP.
Carlson. Yeah, Tucker
Oh,
Carlson's.
my boy Tucker.
You can only get them online.
Oh,
I will tell you that. They're not in stores.
what's
They're fairly expensive though, if I remember correctly, Jesse.
do they have nootropics in them as well? Because that would be
I
badass.
don't even know what that word means.
Nootropics,
Yep.
like for your brain health.
Clearly I don't take nootropics, but I don't think so. Jesse weigh in here. He said no.
No,
He said no.
I'll have to look at them. I would buy them to try them to see kind of what's the difference. Because I'll be honest, the only ones that I ever I can do a zone. Like I got some zones from you when we were at the Tilted Farmer. The only ones that I don't really like are Zins. And it's
I
just
feel like
because
Zins are too thin.
they're just too small and it moves around. And
That's Jesse's favorite.
like the one mint or peppermint flavor, like I didn't like it. I had a cinnamon one that I didn't like either.
Cinnamon is the only Zen that I do like.
See, when I went to Florida, my buddy Bob had them. He's like, "Here, you can have this one." I'm like, get me the gas station. I'm good. I don't get me wrong. I used them, but it's not. It's just not the same.
Like Tucker after you use them though, so it's kind of weird. I watch a lot of gum in the morning and after lunch. It gives me a little energy and focus. That's good. I've heard a lot about NeuroGum, so
NeuroGum.
Maybe that's our next.
I've been taking their gummies. It's not the one that Joe Rogan raved. Wow, no, is it? But dude, people at work smelled them. They're like, those smell. I'm like, they don't stink. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're not like, that's super delicious, but they're not gross.
Gummies that I take for like gut health. It's the apple cider vinegar, ashwagandha, and
ashwagandha.
Pre, post, and probiotic. I take 3 gummies, dude. Those are so good.
They help you poop.
They just make me feel good and like keep the swelling down. And yeah, guys, we got about 10-15 more minutes here. So another AMA episode. Ask us anything. You guys have been great in the chat, so super appreciate it. Keeping the chat going amongst yourselves.
Except for Max 6624, he's a quitter.
I don't even know if they're still in here.
They're just sitting.
That one
sitting
dude,
back there just watching.
We must have popped up in their algorithm, is my thought. Eric and Kyle told me, film vertical for your lives, not long ways. If you film vertical, you pop up in algorithms as people are scrolling.
Really?
Yeah. So we must have popped up in 2 random guys' algorithms, which is cool because you guys, little do you know it, we get analytics after going live and we can see all the numbers. So thank you for your post, Max 6626 and the other guy.
Oh, I thought it was 6624, not 6626.
6626.
6626.
Roman says that I feel like most of what I taste comes from the smell. Maybe I'm just weird. No, they say your smell and taste is connected. So
in terms of what?
I think that NeuroGum.
Oh, ooh. I wanted to try it.
How long have you two been friends? 3 years now.
I was going to say what we met.
Not last season, but
season before. So that was what, 24? So 24, 25, 26. Yeah.
And then we've got,
because our boys were on the same team.
Yep.
Man, that was, dude.
That was such an awesome.
I look at Landon's picture from that team, and then I look at his one from this year, and then I imagine what his one or last
It's
year, and then
nuts.
how this one of this year will look. It's like night and day.
It's nuts. And now here's my question. I know, like, obviously, like our pictures, like they give the year above, but like if you blocked that off, because Landon wears the same number every year.
He wasn't the same number
Okay,
though.
perfect. So Corbin was 23 the year that we were together.
Yeah.
And then he was 44 last
Okay.
fall season. I look at those and I swear to God, if those numbers were the same, like you almost like couldn't tell, but it's the number that gives it away.
Mm.
And then Corbin's hairstyle completely changed. 23 had the nice like comb over with the part cut in, and last year he had that like burst fade going on.
With Landon, I can definitely tell he's bigger, like size wise. He looks young. He looks young. Like he was in kindergarten, which is kind of funny too, because I'm like, oh man,
Kindergarten playing up.
he was
with second and third graders.
Yeah. Well, no, was he?
Yeah.
No, he was in first grade. He was in first grade. He was in first grade playing with second and third graders.
The crazy part for everyone to understand about Landon, which this is like some of my favorite stuff to talk about, is like youth football and development and going through the loops. But Landon, as a now second grader, I swear on everything, he is playing what some of my fourth graders played like. Landon was
which is good.
I mean, one game last year for laying a hit during padded flag.
He wasn't suspended. Because if you'd have been suspended, I'd have been. I'll be quite honest, and anybody watching this, or if anybody sees it, I really don't care. I probably would have pulled him out of that league.
Because
I've seen
he was definitely talked to.
He was definitely talked, which he should have been. Sure. But if he was actually like suspended, I would have pulled him out, because I seen other kids hit just as hard differently.
Sure.
And it like his was bad because it was the last play of the game. The kid caught it. The kid made like one move, and then Landon is running as fast as he can towards this kid. And and again,
situations you can't control.
How do you tell a second grader to slow down, break down, hit, wrap, pull, and not completely like destroy somebody when they're standing still? But yeah, I would have been very, very upset. I probably would have. Well, let me take that back. I probably wouldn't have, because he would not have wanted that. But I would have been some type of way.
Sure. No, I get that.
Because I mean, it
the skill level of which he plays is he plays hard, and I feel like that's with any sport. He can pick up any piece of equipment and just excel at it, and he gives it his all.
Dude, he's very intense in baseball too. Like
Roman says, Bulldogs are gonna win the SEC championship. Possibly
for this year coming up.
Roman? Question mark.
Yeah, if he's saying this year, I agree. Kirby Smart. I mean, this is the thing about Kirby Smart, is when is he not in the fight for a league? Or I should say a conference championship and a national championship.
Scroll up on your chat, CJ. I'm all the way up, big guy. Roman says his brother lives in Kentucky, loves basketball, because Jesse said something about the Cavs, I believe. Where are we at here? Yeah, Jesse says Cavs going to the playoffs. That's exciting.
I'll watch the Cavs. I'll watch the Cavs in the playoffs.
Yeah, I've followed the Cavs more. Yeah, since they got James Harden. I like James Harden. But yeah, everyone's talking to her. Jesse said something about staying healthy. If they can stay healthy, they'll make a good.
Here you go. This is what I want your picks on this. Since he brought up Georgia, I want you to, who are going to be the conference champions of the Big 10, the Big 12, the ACC,
football,
and the SEC.
What sport?
Football.
Okay.
Who are your champs in the Big 4?
This coming up here. Big 10, Ohio State.
Okay.
I feel like they look super good. I'm excited to see what Chris Henry Jr. does. Big 12, I'm going to go Virginia Tech. No, they're
ACC.
ACC. My bad. Big 12.
Yeah, I know. It's tough. Come back to them.
Come back to them. Is ACC one of your big four?
ACC, Big Ten, Big 12.
ACC is going to be Virginia Tech. I feel like they're
You
going
think?
to. Yeah. James Franklin going down there.
Over Clemson and the Hurricanes.
Yes.
Okay.
If I go, Jesse said choke. Let's go Big 12.
Are you going to look at the teams?
Yeah, I have to. I'm not like overly.
All right. While you do that, I'm going to give you mine.
Familiar. Big 12.
Oh, there you go.
Let's go. That's not it. No, that's basketball. Big 12 football. I want Big 12 football. Oh, that's easy, actually. I'm sorry. I don't know why I had a brain fart. Big 12, Kansas.
Your take, just Kansas.
Yep. I like Kansas. If there's a change, it's going to be Texas Tech.
See, I
can reevaluate.
I'm a toss between Texas Tech and Kansas State.
Oh, Roman says Ohio State, Oregon, Georgia, and Notre Dame. So Ohio State and Oregon are both Big Ten, but
Notre Dame's independent.
And Notre Dame is independent.
I wish they would join. I wish they would join the Big Ten.
I'm gonna go just to shout out Chris from Cavecast. I'm gonna go Alabama SEC.
A resurgence back to dominance.
I want Alabama SEC.
Now, and this is the thing too.
Jesse, Kansas. Yeah, I feel like they have a strong run game for sure.
So you went Alabama, Virginia Tech, Ohio State, Kansas.
Yes.
See, I don't want to jinx the Buckeyes, but man, I just think
Alabama.
I think they will reload on defense. I mean, I've been listening to the fan a lot. Like I think I listen to the fan more in the offseason than I do the regular season, but I am going to pick Ohio State. I'm going to take Texas in the SEC.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh.
I'm going to take this is a hot take. I think Clemson will be back this year. They can't be, but this is my thing about Clemson. They can't be down in the dumps forever. And then Big 12, Texas Tech.
I think Big 12 is definitely going to be like Kansas or Texas Tech.
Still got Kansas State though too.
Yeah, cool.
What about TCU? TCU's Big 12, right?
Yeah, but I like so like
the Horned Frogs, baby.
TCU, James Madison, and there was another school like barely squeaked into like playoffs in the top 25.
Oh, you're talking
Temple
was it
invited?
Was it Tulane or that was a year before the Green Waves?
That was last year. Tulane was invited.
Are you sure?
Yes. Temple got invited to play, and basically another team got back and said, "Hey, we'll do it," and Temple pretty much lost out.
Well, I can tell you this. I was not impressed. So here you go.
Texas Tech and Baylor under Kansas.
Yep, it was James.
I said if anything changes, it will be Texas Tech over Kansas. Baylor is another great option here.
Well, and I'll tell you what. This is, I'm looking at the 2025 college football playoff rankings and the field who are in it. This is my problem. Tulane was 11. James Madison was 12. Those weren't games against who they played. And I know everybody gets a chance. No, because Ole Miss beat Tulane and it wasn't close. And Oregon beat the snot out of James Madison. It wasn't even close.
This is again Big 10, Big 12, ACC.
The Power Four. The Power Four. But yeah.
And SEC.
And I'll be honest, even Texas Tech, they got a bye, and they had one of the best defenses in the country.
Later, guys. It's been a good conversation. Have a good one. Later, Roman. Have a good night, guys. For real, if you guys are in any market, go check out Roman Hills PC. I can't drop any links in the bios, unfortunately, but like his channel, I know his stuff is over on his channel. Browse his website. He's got some really cool builds and really makes them customizable to use. So I'm excited for us to grow so I can possibly explore that avenue and really see what he's got to offer here.
Oh, that was the previous year. See, even the previous year, SMU was in Penn State.
Ooh, I've got a question for you.
What do you got?
What are you doing NFL draft night?
What night is that?
That will be.
Is it a weekend or a weekday?
That is April 23rd through 25th. So the 23rd, it will be a weekday. The first round is, I believe that's Thursday.
I think probably track meet baseball.
My random question was going to be, do we go live for the draft and get live reactions?
If I can make it, yeah, man.
I'm totally cool with that, guys. What do you
Or
think?
because that's a Thursday.
I need to look. I still need a new PC. I need to look at it since you sent it to me. I still haven't done that. Kim, definitely check those out for the gaming and the content that you create. Definitely recommend Roman Hills. I know Eric and Kyle have gotten builds done through them, and they can't say enough good things. So definitely check them out, Kim. But draft what?
So I'm almost, I don't have my work phone on me because that's where I have my calendar with everything input on it. But I will say this, I
Could
can
definitely be interesting time zone, I think,
I
for us
can
to go
I
live.
can almost guarantee you I will have a baseball and probably a track meet, and I'm gonna have to pick between one of the two to be at. But what time does the draft start?
8.
Oh, but game will probably be over by then. I'll
Yeah.
probably be a little bit, maybe a little dusty, a little bit dirty,
First
but yeah, we can play. But you may have to start.
NFL draft
You may have to start solo dolo, and then I'll run down here.
is going to be April 23rd. NFL here. Let's do this. Time and date. April 23rd. And yeah, it's gotta be like 8 o'clock. Yeah, 8 o'clock. April 23rd, round one, 8 o'clock. We could even go live for like the first like 10 picks.
Let's
even.
do it. Let's
Something
do it,
crazy.
and then as soon as I can get here, I'll be here.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
Because that's a Thursday too, and that's my Friday. So I don't mind staying up late.
We'll go till midnight. Oh, do we get snacks? Do we get food? Have some like draft food going out?
Get like what do you want to make, like you make a dish, I'll make a dish, and then I'll feed you, you feed me.
Let's not do that.
And
but
we'll
I'm down.
no, we'll cross our arms.
Let's not do that, but I'm down.
What's wrong with that? That's cool. I thought we were
Guys, I got a
friends.
couple
I
more
thought we were
minutes.
friends,
We
bro.
are friends, but what
We
kind
don't
of
sound like
friends?
friends anymore.
You're
Uh-huh.
all right.
Yep.
Can I come, Jesse? I don't care if you want to join on the live.
Yeah,
Hop
that's
on the
what's
live.
up.
Jesse, come over. We got
Jesse,
3 people.
sit right on my lap.
Oh, Jesse, lap time. Lap time with Jesse.
Jesse right here.
Ooh, right
on
in the
my
middle,
lap.
Jesse. Right in the middle.
I'll bop him like a kid. Settle down.
Jesse just goes, huh? Right, her mom says, I like this guy. Oh, that's hilarious.
In my mind, that's hilarious.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I like this. Live draft reactions. Here's another question. Do you think the Browns are sticking with 6 overall pick or they're trading up or down?
Who knows?
I'm telling you, stick with 6 and get Carnell Tate. They love Jordan Tyson though from
somebody
Arizona State.
I just
They
saw
love him.
Which I can't even believe I'm going to mention it because I don't enjoy listening to him, but I like 92.3 The Fan,
Yep.
which if you're going to listen to any of the fans, it's 97.1 down in Columbus.
Okay.
I cannot stand 92.3 The Fan.
Why
I'm
is
not
that?
compared to 97.1 The Fan, 92.3
Like demographic and approach and everything.
It's garbage.
Okay.
Like, and Yes, it's Cleveland, so they talk a lot of Cleveland sports, which is fine, but, like, 97.1 The Fan, they talk about a lot.
Ohio sports.
They talk about Ohio sports. I mean, they talk some Cincinnati stuff,
Chelsea Browns are hopeless.
and they are, and that's one reason why, they talk so much about the Browns on there, but there was one I swear it was either them or somewhere I read it where they said that, Backrub Watson has a real shot at starting this year.
Did you just
Massage Master Watson has a chance at starting this year, and it's just like, are we doing this again? Like, we're doing this, and don't get me wrong,
This is our last year with him. I just hope he rides the bench.
It is
Give
so
Shador a shot, build around Shador, protect the motherfucker, and just go. Get him a couple good weapons, protect him, invest in your line, invest in a little more defensive help, and just go.
There's very few NFL fans.
Jesse says you're wild.
There's very few NFL fans that
Massage
master. Hey, a little bit lower.
Stop. All right, stop.
What a pervert, dude. The fact that
technically, from what I've heard, nothing happened. He just asked.
The fact that but and this is my thing. As a parent, as a dad, the fact that this guy who had a huge contract,
it's ridiculous,
goes and does that.
Yeah.
Just tells you how stupid he is in general. Like,
the crazy part with me is the millions we're paying him to do nothing.
And this is what's even worse. Like,
millions.
Hey, Deshaun Watson, if you ever watch this, did you know that you can go out to Nevada and you can buy an escort and it's legal?
Jesse says, do you think he lets the towel drop on purpose?
Oh, 100%.
Oops.
But it's just like the level of stupidity to do something like that.
It's ridiculous.
Is being like
Deshaun Watson contract, by the way, has been noted as the top 5 worst contracts in the NFL. But a fully guaranteed 5-year, $230 million contract.
He's just kicking
in that 5 years. He has sat the bench and or been hurt longer than he's been on the field.
Paying a sex offender $multi-million.
It's ridiculous. So hopefully, in my opinion, Deshaun, if you're watching, I am sorry.
It just came up on his algorithm. He's like, oh my God, I love these guys. They're talking about me. Not the way you think, though.
I hope this is his last year. Again, build around Shador for this year, get your franchise quarterback next year, invest in some weapons. I think the running game is strong. If we trade down, get to 4, go to 4, or trade up rather, get pick 4, go after Jeremiah Love, build that running back room a little bit.
Jeremiah Love was good.
Get that running back room a little bit and give Shador some weapons for this year, protect his ass, and help that defense out. And I feel like we're going to go pretty well.
We'll see.
Ooh,
it's always
just asked.
It's always the Browns.
Jesse said Sanders or Deshaun. I mean, again, man, I just kind of said it.
Can we have a third option of neither?
Yeah, I mean,
because I'm
realistically neither. But again, this year, build around Shador. Todd Monken likes Shador. Build around him, protect him, give him some weapons.
Dude, I will say this though, speaking positively about Shador.
That's a good gig if you can get it. LOL.
Shador is one of the few, if the only player to really have done nothing in college but have his number retired.
Did very minimal in college. For Colorado State, did maybe wonders.
You mean Colorado?
Colorado. Sorry,
dude. Who was?
I feel like he was the best quarterback that they had because of Travis Hunter. Yeah, you take Travis Hunter out of the equation, Shador is nothing. And that's what I'm saying.
Was it Cordell Stewart was a Colorado guy?
Yeah,
he was. So. He was a beast. He's
but not. Get Shador a weapon. Get Shador a weapon.
The Browns. I mean, the Browns drive me crazy. The Guardians
is your third option. Apparently,
the Guardians. The Guardians drive me crazy. The Dolans refuse to spend money. Like, thank God.
Like the Guardians that we can't excel and keep going in the postseason.
Thank God, Jose Ramirez wants to stay in Cleveland. He probably had to take a pay cut to stay. Sure. But you had to just imagine if the Dolans were willing to spend the money I'm not saying we would have, but we probably would have won the World Series back in, what was it, 2016 when we played the Cubs. Probably would have won that one. We definitely probably would go deeper in the playoffs than what we have since that World Series run. But
I just lost our comments.
But even then, like the Indians do so much with so little, and I'm not saying that they don't have great players, because they do have really great players.
Yeah.
But these are players that weren't like the highest rated or the highest graded players coming out, and like they're squeezing so much out of them. But then to see like the Dolans kind of sitting there be like, yeah, well, sweet, we made it to the championship of our conference, but then we lost. Like, okay, look at, again, I get we're a mid-market team, but it just it drives me crazy. Drives me. I was just watching the game the other
Did we
day.
start watching Cincinnati instead?
Hell no. I'll always watch the Guardians, but it just drives me crazy because I was what they came back against. Oh, son of a gun. They came back and won. Oh, it was against Chicago. They were down 4-0 in their doubleheader. They lost the first one like 2-1 or something like that. They're down 4-0. They come back, they win. And there had to be, dude, if there were 5,000 people at that game, would have been shocked. I mean, there was nobody. I mean, I literally, if I would have known it was like that, I would have drove up there right at the end of the first game and got a ticket for the second game, and probably got 2 tickets for $40 in parking
Mhm.
and a few hot dogs for $100.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and you
I
can
don't
do
know.
it too up there.
If the Dolan family's listening, just spend some damn money. Get some,
spend money.
add some great pitching, because that's another thing. Like, we somehow always find gems at pitching, and then it's like, oh well, now they're really good. We
Get
got to
rid of
pay
them.
them. Yeah, we got to get rid of you.
Yep. All right, guys, we're gonna call it now. Super
Yeah, thank God I'm
appreciative of
getting mad over
everybody.
here.
Well, I know you got to get to work tomorrow, so appreciate everybody hopping on.
Thank you.
Super grateful. Browns need John Gruden. He won't let anyone tell him what to do. I would agree with that. If the Browns do any further coaching hires behind Todd Monken, which they're going to try to get John Gruden reinstated and give him a shot.
Is he not allowed to coach?
Mm-mm.
Is he a pervert too? Did he do
Mm-mm.
something?
No, he sent some rather
racially motivated stuff?
sure emails.
Sexually explicit.
No, I think they were racial. I don't know. I'm not gonna dive down that rabbit hole because I really like him.
Because you don't know.
And he has a strong YouTube presence. So
What's he gonna do?
I don't know.
If you're like John Gruden is if you said John Gruden was a shitbag, and then in 4 hours he's at your door,
no,
what would you do?
I'd probably apologize. Come on live and apologize.
Time to go, John.
Sorry, bro. All right, guys, we are going to go ahead and call it right now. Appreciate everybody for hopping on. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Riker Mom.
Yep. Thanks for your comments, guys.
Else for commenting and watching. And Brett, it's been a real one.
I gotta sneeze. Sorry.
God bless you. Have a great night.
Thank you. Sneeze again. Whew.